Hello and welcome to another update on Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin chart continues to grind just below key resistance. The price already briefly broke above the 78.6 retrace level of this decline, which started on the 28th of August and finished here. Yeah, we could say this was the completion of the decline, and everything else afterwards was part of this bounce. Yeah. Quick reminder, this area here around 107,500 is sort of the first key structural support level that we talked about in previous videos. Price bounced nicely from that level and even broke out above the upper boundary line of the channel. Now, some people might call that a wedge pattern. I think you could possibly draw a wedge. Yeah, it looks more like a channel, I think. But anyway, it's a price channel that the price broke out of, which means this immediate decline finished, most likely, yeah, when the price bottomed here at the support level on Friday. Over the weekend, we were watching and expecting a bounce in this orange wave 2, at least, yeah, to see how the price would react to resistance. Price has moved to resistance. Have we seen a reaction? Well, there have been a few reactions, but nothing impulsively enough to drive the price lower in a more direct fashion. And with a break above the upper boundary line of the trend channel and an initial break above the Fibonacci resistance there at 112,170, it is becoming more likely that we are aiming for an upside breakout. It's just that this is now like the gray zone, right? We have a bounce that's quite substantial already. It looks, however, very corrective, so we don't really have a 5-wave move up. And we're just below resistance, but the longer we kind of linger in this area around that 78.6 retracement, the higher the probability of an upside breakout. So I think odds are shifting already towards an upside breakout, but we haven't broken resistance yet. Yeah, we're just in the process. So it's a key spot, absolute key spot. And if we push a little bit higher, then this green line at around $113,520, that's the breakout point. We have resistance, and then we've got this green line, which is the invalidation point of the 1-2 pattern to the downside, which could send it lower. From a bullish point of view, it's of course very, very much appreciated that we get maybe an early breakout to the upside. I know a lot of people are, you could say, praying for lower prices. Also because September is historically Bitcoin's weakest month. We might not get it. Yeah, we might not get lower prices from here. The price might already start a larger bounce. It's just that we don't really have the setup for it. Yeah, we don't really have the classic Elliott Wave setup for it. But what I already tell you from a qualitative point of view, which means kind of the impression I get from how the price is behaving around resistance, well, it starts to look as if the price is coiling up for a breakout, yeah, to the upside. But we just have to give the market a little bit more time to confirm the structure. In the yellow scenario, this is how a 5-wave move up would look like. Currently, we have 3 waves up, yeah? So with a 3-wave move up, it could easily just be this wave 2 in orange. So that should give you clarity about the next resistance levels, but where could we go to after breaking above that level? So obviously, if the price breaks above, important to understand what are actually the next key levels to watch, yeah? What are the next levels? And we've got them here on the daily time frame. The volume profile shows a very, very high or strong cluster in this area around 118K. This is actually, if I zoom in, even the point of control. Okay, and this is a key spot. This is also where I've placed the label of that B wave. So if we bottomed, this might be in wave A or wave 4, then the first stop is likely around 118K. This is how we're tracking at the moment the Bitcoin chart. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button. leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates, chart updates, news, much more. Even some charts and videos that we don't cover on YouTube can be found here. So if you don't want to miss anything, stay up to date. Yeah, feel free to follow us. There are some macro charts here, micro charts, everything. Check it out. Link is in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.